Hello and welcome. My name's Brendan, the developer for Bloobs Adventure Idle. And in this week's devlog, we have a brand new skill, which is Herbology. This is also live in the demo, which is on Steam. So the skill launched into the demo as well, but has the cap of level 20. The game comes out on the 15th of July. So if you'd like to go and take a look, the links are down there in the description. If you look at the patch notes, you can see there's been an absolute slew of fixes to the point that they don't even fit on the actual text window. That can be adjusted. But yeah, there's been an absolute slew of fixes, adjustments, and just the brand new skill, which I absolutely love. So let's pop into the game and I'll show you what I've done within the past week. And we are in game with the brand new skill, Herbology. I'm going to be showing you a lot of the changes that has happened. It's going to try and make it a shorter one, but every time I say that, it ends up being 50 minutes. So let's have a look-see. If you can see in the inventory, we have a bunch of new sprites for our fishes and friends, and yeah, over 60 sprites were updated. Now there's still some in the game that do need a bit of love. These are all going to be updated in the future, but our residential Bloob artist has absolutely slayed it. So if we look in the bank tier, you can see there is a lot of potions, a lot of different potions. Now these will tell you what they do as well. Some fixes have already been applied to the skill. So let's have a look-see. Like you see, there's a lot of potions. There's 24 different potions, and they all have different effects. It's not just a new effect with the buff, made stronger. So yeah. And you can see here we've had new ore, so new ore sprites, we've had new bars, we've had all new gems, uncut and cut versions. The bottles got a change, so you can differentiate them from their finished to, so they all have different colours at different stages. So if it's an empty bottle with no water, it's a black tag. If it's a unfinished potion, it has a red tag, and if it is a finished potion, it has a yellow tag to easily differentiate them. So a lot of cooking items were updated as well. So if we have a look in the cooking UI and we look at all the meat was done. Look at all the fish were done. If you look in the crafting UI, which received a massive overhaul, I'll try to go pretty fast so we can get through these, but these have been done. It's quite a lot of different changes have been added to the game just for sheer quality of life purposes. But if we have a look in the equipment UI, now this is my favourite part. So we can look here, and let's say I want an excavation potion. And what this does is this gives me 10 progress extra when I'm mining. So we now have a button on the equipment UI that locks all the slots. So if I had a staff here, I can't equip it because it's locked. So, and that also locks the potion slot. So what does the potion slot do? Okay, let's go through this pretty fast. So the potion slot is basically your auto slot. So anything that goes in that slot, you can click on here and it'll toggle if the potion is being auto used or not. So you can use that to manage. So if you want to have a big night of AFK in mining, make yourself a load of excavation potions, equip them, put the auto on, and just absolutely slate with mining and get much more materials that you would have previously. So if you didn't know how mining works, so if I do this, we also have a tooltip at the top. Now you can see that that's a minute right now. But what it is when you mine, a ore has a health value of 100. So when you do the progress, that progress actually follows over into the next 100. So if you did one mine, that's 60. If you did another mine, that's 120. So when you went over into the next tier of ore, that would only be 80. So these potions are really worth it, because that extra 10 does add up over time. Now, obviously, with higher ores and more ores, this becomes more valuable depending on what level you are. But yeah, so as you can see, the tool tip up there will update automatically as well. That was interesting to get in place. So you can see there that it just auto refreshed and did this exit. That is a bug that I need to fix. Okay, so we're back, and the tooltip bug has gone after a refresh. I will look into that. Okay, so like I say, you can have that potion automatically being used while you're AFKing, and it is generally really worth it to have it in the auto slot. Now, what you can also do is, because this is locked, this means I can also use as many potions as I want, and these all update over time as well. And that means I can have my auto slot going, and I can also use these potions as well. Now, that was important to have that with it being an idle game, to have that auto slot. But then say I'm in combat and I want to use an invocation, and I want to have a precision proficiency buff. I can also apply my combat potions. I can also have an auto potion going at the same time as having that. So I'm receiving multiple buffs at once. So that was really important to get in. So if we have a look at the cauldron here, we've got a lot of unfinished potions. Now, these all have different tiers as well. And if we go into the potions here, like you see, there's 24 different potions. And they, like I say, they all have different effects. So I briefly showed you this. I will quickly teleport over to the Beastmaster, and you can see the well. We go to the well and we go on Herbology. We can quickly fill up these glass containers. So yeah, well, the glass vessels, that's been changed. So if we have a look here, we can see that when we have certain levels, we can actually get more of an output faster. So yes, we still get the XP. They still get the same XP amount, but because we're in higher experience, we get more of the output faster. So if you don't want to spend the time sitting there only getting 1 XP per vial, you can go, oh, okay, I'm now level 10. Now I can do 10 vials per second. That's a lot of vials per hour. So this happens with all the different tiers, with the bottles, the flasks, with the decanters. So this was very important to get him. Initial player feedback basically said that this was a must. They didn't want to sit there and craft thousands and it take a couple of days to get through it. So I listened to the feedback and I implemented the suggestion. Okay, and another thing that was added to the game is every single information for all the skills was updated. Crafting received a massive overhaul with everything that was actually missing. And if we grab this, you can see what we can do is we can actually reposition our UI to our liking. So if we pop this one here and we got our hit points and we pop this here, what we can actually do is open the game settings. We can actually reset this so it goes back to the default. So if you changed your UI and you move things around and you're like, oh, okay, I don't like this now, I want to reset it and have a go again, you can do this. But what it also does, it actually saves the position as well. So I'm pretty happy with this. Another thing that was that was changed is I automatically adjust the numbers on items so they actually fit in the UI. Like your gold, it goes to K, goes to M, goes to billion, goes to trillion. So I did this with the inventory as well, but the issue was people didn't know the exact number of items they actually have. So now on the tooltip, I actually display the exact number as well. So that was a nice little feature. Such things as in Herbology, when the skill was first released, you couldn't move to the well or you couldn't move to the cauldron. Now you can move to the well. It will move to the well, and because I was close, it will automatically open the UI. So this is better for newer players. If they don't know where things are, they can use that if they want to. If we head over into the bank, some more things were changed. I've got more updates coming to the bank as well. So I can't really do it because my bank slots are full. But the bank slot price used to be 150k. It's now 25k to start with, and then after certain levels, certain amounts of slots are brought, it starts scaling up. Now this is done to help newer players and existing players because the bank price was just way too much. So I listened to the community and made the changes. And you can see the bank is a little bit more organised. I have a big update coming for organisation for the inventory in the bank soon, so that's a little hint. But yeah, as you can see, everything gets sorted when you put items in. This, you used to have to input the item, then press sort, and then it'd save. Now you can just input the items however you want to, and it will automatically sort. Now, what you have to do if you want this to actually work, if we turn on and we say none of that actually sorted then, so you see how that's all just automatically sorted. So if you want to use that system, that is there. If we grab a bunch of items, I have auto berry on. There we go. So you can see here we have a lot of items in our inventory. And auto berry is not turning off. That's interesting. And what we can do is we can just deposit all our inventory. It's just as simple as that. And that tooltip needs moving to the bottom left hand corner. Okay, so that's a couple of changes that I need to make. I've noticed this video, so I will get them ready for the next build in the demo. But anyway, that has been my little video for you guys this week. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm sorry it was a bit all over the place. I am trying to prepare the game for launch, which is in 5 days. If you haven't wishlisted already, you know what to do. And I'll see you in the next one.